Ultimately, the Rock Youth Ministry is about the kids. So many kids these days are so into computers and TV and video games. God has poured it on us to try to get these kids out of the city and out into His great grand creation and show them the magnificence of what God has created for them. The Rock stands for the Refuge Outfitters for Christ's Kingdom. The Rock is not a hunting organization or ministry, but it's a spiritual ministry that uses hunting as the venue to get to these kids' hearts. We take kids out to harvest animals, and through the quality of time that they spend with their mentors and leaders, they get to know one another, the kids trust them, and they get to see through the actions of the adult Christian men around them and the conversations that they have how great it is to have a relationship with Jesus Christ.
My favorite event from the whole weekend is just being in the blind and getting to know that student one-on-one and just hear their story and the struggles that they're going through. And hopefully I can offer my own testimony to help them, encourage them, and help them out of the place that they're at. So it's really just building that relationship with that student. Hopefully it carries on outside of this weekend into a long-lasting relationship.
In those moments in between, you start having just these conversations which all of a sudden lead into just something. And you get to experience that time together. And you get to share in that, which creates a unity and a bond that can't happen in other settings. There's a greater plan in action, and there's a greater thing happening that we can't ever organize or we can't ever structure. God's just chasing after them.
We had gotten into the blinds and we were talking, and I had told my story deeper than I'd ever gone before. I had just been going through the motions for the past 6 years. After hearing his story and understanding that he actually went through a lot of the stuff I'm going through, I accepted Christ, and I realized that this is definitely what I want to do.
There's always a way to be a part of what's going on and what God's doing here. It can be on the hunt. It can be financially. It can be donation. It can be, I have a resource that has been blessed to my family that I want to help and be this because I want to help reach the lost. I want to help reach these youth. All of your time, talents, treasures are all a part of it. And we have to have the people to do that.